Full information on asparagus fern indoor plant care is all you need to grow this amazing plant that is not a common houseplant. Though not a common houseplant, the feathery, light foliage makes it quite attractive. And best of all, can be grown indoors. In warmer areas, asparagus fern can be grown outdoors as well. Growing it outdoors presents the disadvantage of allowing it to grow like a creeper and become invasive. The key to a robust indoor asparagus fern is to keep the plant bushy and dense. This makes it more attractive. Asparagus fern has a lot of good qualities, but it has some cautions too. Though soft and fuzzy, it has some thorny spurs that will need you to wear gloves when caring for the plant. It is toxic to humans and pets, so it must be handled with care. It is considered invasive in places like Texas, Florida, and Hawaii. How to identify asparagus fern plant. Asparagus fern leaves are identified as tiny branchlets called cladophylls. They are flat and look like actual leaves. Mature asparagus fern plants become woody and develop sharp spines on the branches. Fern plants thrive to become medium green cascading foliage, growing quickly to fill the pot. Mature ferns that are thriving produce small berries and flowers. These berries can be used to propagate new fern plants. The asparagus fern is a fairly trouble-free plant that grows with ease both indoors and outdoors. It suffers the same pest and disease problems as many other indoor plants. Insecticidal soap is effective enough to help fight against mites and aphids. Asparagus fern indoor plant care conditions. Asparagus fern indoor plant care takes a little more effort. There are important conditions that are a must for it to thrive. They include sunlight, temperature, and humidity. Light. This plant thrives in good light when planted indoors. Keep it out of direct bright sunlight, but give it plenty of light and it will thrive. Keep it next to a window that allows light in more than direct sun. Temperature and humidity. It is necessary to have enough temperature, around 70 degrees, not below 55 degrees. Due to winter weather, the indoors are usually dry. Mist the plant daily to provide enough humidity. Soil, water, and fertilizer for asparagus fern indoor plant care. Soil. Use loose, well-drained soil when planting your fern in pots or containers. Asparagus fern tolerates slightly acidic soil conditions. Adequate water. Keep the fern well watered in all seasons. This plant thrives on humidity and the indoor climate can often be dry. It may dry out to the point that it appears dead, but outdoor spring temperatures and misting daily will revive it. Fertilizer. Feed it with liquid or water-soluble all-purpose plant food. You can dilute it to a half strength so it does not overpower the plant. During summer, the plant may need weekly or monthly feedings. Repotting. For successful repotting, divide the plants into big clumps and remove the underground roots when dividing. Place the divided plants into good-sized pots in order to retain their tight growth habit. This fern type does not need large pots as they are slow growers. Prune out the dead stems. Asparagus fern grows wildly if allowed to. To maintain it, you will need to prune out dead stems. Always wear gardening gloves when pruning mature plants to avoid injury. Toxicity Info. Asparagus fern has a high toxicity level in its red berries. If you eat these berries, they can cause digestive problems, so avoid them at all cost. Conclusion. This plant is a darling because of its fluffiness. Its texture is quite different compared to other plants, yet it is easy to grow. It does not demand a lot of attention. Once you learn its maintenance cycle, you are good to go for a long time. You have every reason to grow your own asparagus fern indoors. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.